doing, this is soon going to become a drink that is relished by many. This is processed fermented red sorghum. Let me take that again. This is sorghum, red sorghum that has been fermented, blended, and now she's mixing it to take it to the next step that will eventually become the drink we are talking about. We call this Burukutu or Tashi in Tiv language, Benue State, Nigeria, West Africa. Before we got here, let me show you what we did. Now you start off this process by getting your sorghum ready. Red sorghum, emphasis on red sorghum. When you get it, you soak it in water for some hours and allow it to soak some water. After about 4-5 hours, you bring the sorghum out of the water and put it in sacks, and then you let it ferment and begin to germinate for a day or two. After that, you bring the sorghum out of the sack and lay it on the floor like this and allow it to begin to germinate. It takes like 2 to 3 days again for it to germinate, the process of you blending it. As you can see here, this one is ready for blending. The other one is still germinating. This will be blended like in a day or two, okay? Right. When it's ready for blending, you scoop it from the floor, you soak it in water again and clean it, then you prepare it for blending. That is what she is doing now, okay? Now we are ready to go to the milling plant where we are going to blend it. Because it's large, we have to use a machine to blend it. So let's go. So we are going to blend it now at the milling plant. Then we'll come back and continue the process, right? Let's go. Actually in large quantity because it's going to be sold to people. You see a lot of people drink it here, so this is where we blend it. You see it's a lot here being blended. After blending it, we are going to take it back home and continue the process. Are you enjoying it so far? Drop a comment, okay? Like, share, subscribe if you've not subscribed, and let's go. Now we are back home from blending, right? Let's continue. Now when you come back from blending it, you add it in water and mix it up like this. This is what she's doing, and this is where you guys met also. Let's continue. Now if you've enjoyed watching this far, give the video a thumb up, like, subscribe, do all those good things, okay? Let's continue. She's adding water to it. After blending it, she has added water. You mix it up, add water, and allow it to settle for a while, and then you take it to the next step. Okay, I'm very Grace, the African storyteller. I didn't introduce myself, but yeah, I love to share interesting stories from and about Africa with you. And this here is part of my tea culture here in Benue State, Nigeria. Don't you like it? You are going to have a taste. This is how we fetch water from wells here in Benue State. Now we're going to sieve this liquid, so we are getting our utensils ready so we can sieve to extract the chaff from the liquid. But first we make our fire because we are going to boil it. After mixing it and allowing it to settle for a while, she's sieving it. The goal is to separate the chaff from the actual liquid that we are going to boil. That's the next step. You see, the process is quite long and demanding, but the end is the goal, so we keep it in mind. I'm also learning as well. Next step now, we are going to boil it, okay? This is the process of boiling. It's going to boil for some hours, about 2-3 hours. So she's going to let it boil for like an hour. she took some amount from the sieved liquid outside and added it here. It's going to be here until later in the evening when she will add it to the one boiling. Now this chaff here would be used as feed for pigs or dried and used as bird feed in the poultry farm. So this one here is going to be allowed to ferment, right? It will ferment for a day and then she's going to boil it. This is going to actually make it alcoholic, right? Okay. Okay. So you see, it's settled down. This one is thicker. So she's going to scoop from the batch that has been boiling and add into here. It has been boiling, so it is thick now. See? So she's added it now. This is what it looks like. Now she's going to boil this second batch that she's scooping into the bucket. Okay. Now these calabashes are the utensils that the drink is served in, so they are getting them ready. It's the following day. One thing is the drink is not consumed the same day it is prepared, so it is consumed the next day. Now it's morning, early in the morning, about 6 a.m. We are back at it. Now you boil the drink one last time and you use a local sieve like this to sieve it in order to remove any residual chaff. Then you let it sit and cool before you start to serve people who come to buy and drink. So that's what she's doing, and this is done early in the morning. Like I said, the drink is consumed in the morning, well, all through the day, but mostly people come in the morning to have a drink before they start their day. So you do this early and let it settle and cool down so you can start selling it to people who come in the morning. So she's going to add it into that one. Haka. See, this is what it looks like now. This is ready for drinking. She's serving people. See? Okay. Now this is what the drink looks like once it settles. Will you have a drink? If you were here, would you like to have a drink of it? And yeah, these are the calabashes that the drink is served in. You know what calabashes are made from, right? This is our drink. The process was quite long and complex, so it's actually a following day. This is like 6 a.m. And yeah, people drink it early in the morning like this. In our language, they say, so that all she does. I want to go and, wash my eyes. That means they woke up early and when they take it, they are ready for the day. Like I said, it's alcoholic, okay? But this one is a non-alcoholic one. There's another thing they add to it. We call it kwa to make it alcoholic, and that's what people enjoy. So people even add other alcoholic stuff into it to make it even more alcoholic. Okay, yeah, but that's the culture here, and hope you've enjoyed watching. Like I've enjoyed sharing this with you. If you've enjoyed, give it a thumb up, as you can hear. People are already here drinking, and I don't have their content to share them. So yeah, if you've enjoyed watching, give the video a thumb up, like, share, subscribe, do all those good things. Do you have something like this in your culture? Drop a comment, I'd like to know, okay? I'll see you in my next video. Until then, stay safe, healthy, abiding. I'm Virtue Grace, the African Storyteller. Bye. How I drink?